Hello everyone, I am Samuel Fuentes, your reporter for Module 4, Part 3. And my task is to share with you some practical tips for editing. For the seasoned editors among us, this is an opportunity to further sharpen your skills and most especially, share your expertise through the discussion below. Because according to the author of our textbook, this module is an introductory module on editing. And the set of tips that we are going to discuss is by no means exhaustive. So, to our classmates who are experienced editors, we who do not have professional experience in editing look forward to the additional tips that you are going to share that you have proven effective. And so, let's start. The first tip is read the material first before editing it. The main reason for this first read is to get a feel and understanding of the content and to know to whom it was written for. So the first tip emphasizes the need for understanding the manuscript. Before editing, it is important to read the manuscript thoroughly. This initial reading gives an understanding of the content, the writer's intent, the target audience, and the main message. Evaluating whether the writer's objectives are met through the material becomes possible when we read the material first. The next tip is make your corrections clear and easy to understand. This will make it easy for the typesetter and the writer to understand your corrections. Ensuring clarity in your marks and comments aids the typesetter and the writer in understanding the needed changes. Clear communication minimizes the number of times the manuscript must change hands, streamlining the editing process. Third is query the author about anything confusing or doubtful. We are warned not to make the mistake of guessing what the author is really referring to. We are to make an open communication with the author and do not hesitate to reach out to them for clarification. This is a way of respecting the author and their work. The fourth tip is think about the intended reader when you edit. As editors, we need to help the writer or the author suit the language level, the tone, and the style to their intended reader. We need to adapt to the intended reader. While clarity and simplicity are generally the key, we need to know when a more technical approach is appropriate for specialized audiences. Next, note down your comments or suggestions as soon as you think of them. It's crucial to jot down ideas as soon as they occur to you. Inspiration or illumination can strike at any moment, and recording these insights right away ensures that they are not lost. Then we can review them later if indeed the idea needs to be implemented. I am not an editor, but personally I maintain a small notebook so that when ideas or insights about something I am going to report or speak about, I can easily write them down. I experienced one time when an idea that I considered a great idea came at 12 midnight when I was about to sleep and just thought that I would write it down in the morning. And lo and behold, I can no longer remember that great idea when I woke up. So to avoid losing insights and ideas again, aside from having a small notebook, I now use Facebook Messenger, and when an idea strikes, I right away message it to myself. So it is important that as editors, communicators, and professionals, we have a small notebook or set up our mobile phones for easy recording of ideas that pop up anytime. Tip number 6. Tip number 6 is make a list of style conventions you have used throughout the document. This is to maintain a consistent style convention. We can establish a list of style conventions used throughout the document, especially when the author hasn't specified a preferred style. So consistency is key, and maintaining a record of conventions aids in achieving this objective. Here are some style guides that we can often encounter. First is the American Psychological Association style, or the APA. Next is Associated Press, and another is Modern Language Association, or the MLA, and the Turibian. So 7, Tip number 7 is do not over-edit. We are advised to be careful not to change the meaning of the sentences, to rewrite the whole article, or to change the style of the author. The editor's role is to enhance clarity without diminishing the author's unique expression of ideas. Tip number 8 is check and recheck your own editing. Do not be satisfied with just one pass. Editors are to vigilantly review and re-review edits. A single pass may not catch all errors. A meticulous approach ensures a polished manuscript, and the attention to detail reflects positively on the final product. Second to the last, tip number 9, when you have finished editing, have the author read the material again and approve the edited copy. As editors, we can ask the writer to sign a waiver form stating they have reviewed the work and that they approve of any of the changes we have made. This collaborative step builds trust, demonstrating respect for the author's work. And finally, tip number 10, be thorough. As an editor, thoroughness is paramount. Review all the aspects of the manuscript meticulously, paying attention to even the smallest details. This dedication ensures a well-refined, high-quality document. So that's it. 10 practical tips for editing. First is read the material first before editing it. Second, make your corrections clear and easy to understand. Third, query the author about anything confusing or doubtful. Fourth, think about the intended reader when you edit. Fifth, note down your comments or suggestions as soon as you think of them. Sixth, make a list of style conventions that you have used throughout the document. Seventh is do not over-edit. Eighth is check and recheck your own editing. And number 9, when you have finished editing, have the author read the material again and approve the edited copy. And finally, number 10, be thorough. Thank you for listening and see you on the discussion below.